So the federal student loan relief application just went live and people got some crazy things to say, like crazy but hilarious, and just all the feedback that people are giving, right? The public is giving some massive feedback, but it's hilarious to me. And one thing I will say is that just check this out.
People are saying that they don't think the 10K is enough, and I agree. But am I going to take the 10K? Do I even have to answer that question?
$10,000 of student loans canceled. It's a start. It's not great, but it's a start, and I will take it, even though it helps me, like, not at all.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
$20K in student loan forgiveness for Pell Grant recipients? Okay, come on, Joe. I know a lot of us wanted more, but I'm gonna take what I can get at this point because that student debt is looking hefty. Thank you so much, Joe. We did it, Joe.
So respectfully, Uncle Joe, because I do love you, but you have not needed my money in 2 years. More than 2 years. So why do I have to give you anything? Why?
No, this feels discouraging because for the vast majority of people, that is not enough. But what this is telling us is two things. Number one, Biden does have the power to cancel all federal student loan debt. He's just choosing not to. 10K is an arbitrary number. It could be 65,000. It could be 80,000. It needs to be all of it. The second thing this is teaching us is that putting pressure on the Biden administration is having an impact.
I shed a tear when I saw this earlier. This is like iconic and truly historic. Like, when was the last time that the government actually like did something other than the absolute bare minimum for like people like us?
I'm gonna say thank you because we wasn't getting nothing before anyway.
Okay, so this is all entertainment for me at this point. At this point, I can't do nothing but sit on the outside and laugh, right? Y'all just saw that clip. Tell me that wasn't hilarious. I'm cracking up, right? I know a lot of you have student loans, right? A lot of you may be emotionally charged by what's going on because this is a serious topic, but some of the responses that people are giving, some of the input and feedback is hysterical, is laughable. Block out the noise. Block out the noise, because right now this is a time for you to focus. If you do qualify and you haven't applied yet, go do so. Go do so right now. Like, pause this video, come back to it later. I'll leave a link in the description, or I'll actually pin it as the top comment for you to go apply, because the application is live. So go do so if you haven't. See if you can get that 10K or that 20K, but you have to do something because this isn't happening for no reason, right? There's a bigger cause. There's always a bigger cause whenever the government start giving us money. Think about that. Whenever the government just gives us money, there's always something, right? There's always something on the back end. There's a hidden agenda. You never see it until it hits you. And when it hits you, you can't blame anybody but yourself because you weren't prepared, right? It's better to stay ready than to get ready. It's always important to stay proactive, like I always say, because things change constantly. You don't want to have to harp and just pay every day close attention to the news, but you do want to be abreast on everything that's happening because things change on like a weekly basis, it seems. And with the federal funds rate, if you're familiar with that, that's the interest rates going up, right? So you may notice the rates on your credit cards going up, or the mortgage rates going up, or the auto loan rates going up. These things are happening for a reason, so it's best to get ahead, like get ahead of it before it happens. I know it's a lot of work. I know it's stressful. I know it's frustrating, but the only way you win, right, or stay in the fight is to fight back. You can't just get beat up on and get treated like a punching bag. You have to get aggressive. You have to be proactive. You have to strategize and push forward. And that's what I want. That's what I want you to do, because by the time this settles, you'll be in a greater position than you was if you had not done any of those things to begin with. So if you haven't applied, go apply. If you feel any type of way, right? If you have student loans, if you don't have student loans, like, let me know how you feel in the comments, because I know how I feel. I mentioned it in previous other videos how I feel. I don't have student loans, but I do know that I'm going to benefit from this situation regardless if I have to pay with my tax dollars or not. My wife is going to get exempt from $20,000 of her student loans, and that helps my overall personal economy. Like I talk about, think about your household, think about your loved loved ones, your relatives, people that you may not even know. Future students, right? Younger students. We got young adults out here who is benefiting from this, and it's all about helping the next man, right? Ain't none of us rich. Ain't none of us rich. I know, I mean, I got a few rich subscribers, man. Shout out to y'all. I got a few rich friends, but for the most part, we're average income earners, right? We're in that median to low income earning potential, and we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. That's what I say all the time. Do what you gotta do with what you got, and that's important. I mean that when I say that. As far as student loans, this situation is gonna do nothing but educate future generations and let them know what tragedies they may face into the future. Because one thing about these student loans, yes, there is some forgiveness, but they're still issuing these loans. Like, there's still predatory schools out here. The cycle is gonna continue, right? There's still schools out here who are pushing these kids to take out loans without educating them why they should take these loans out. They're just saying, go to school, take out this loan, you can pay it back over time regardless if you can find a job in your field or not. And you know, that's the only gripe that I have. Other than that, I'm doing something about it by preaching my message, by educating folks, and by letting people know you have options and there is opportunity out here if you choose to see it that way. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, also follow me on IG, Q Makes It Happen on Instagram. Go show your boy some love, and if you would like to become a member of the Q Crew, click that join button down below. Become a member of the Q Crew where you get more one-on-one from me, exclusive content, and it's also a way to support the channel. I go by the name of Q, and like I always say, if Q can make it happen, you can make it happen. I'll let y'all next video. Peace.